Okay. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Little Pulp Sketchbook Club. If you're just tuning in, hello. How are you? I'm very sorry that I'm late, but I was on. Nobody was on, and I was trying to figure out why, but because it was listed as private. Woo! And I drew. I'm going to show you what I drew. I drew this amazing thing. It would have been this would have been like the most amazing moment in your life watching this. Let me see if anybody's on now. Like, hello, welcome to the Little Pulp Sketchbook Club. If you're just joining us, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's a long story, but where are we? Are we on? Let me see. Am I even on? Access from yeah, I think I'm on. I don't even know if I'm on. If you can see me, you can see me. If you can't see me, I don't know what's happening. But hold on a second. I gotta figure this out. Where is the thing? Manage? No. I'm sorry. If you can see me, yeah, you're watching. If someone's watching, if you can hear me, I hope you can hear me. I can't see the chat right now. I don't know what's happening. Oh, it's the story of my life. This is life. You know, this is live. This is live YouTube. This is what it's like. I'm not going to be able to see the chat, I don't think. Chat is disabled. Why is chat disabled? I don't know why chat is disabled. I'm going to try to edit this thing right now. Oh, man, I'm sorry for this. Hold on a second. Chat is disabled. Give me a second. Let me see if I can do this. I'm not going to be able to do this. I don't know why it's disabled. It says it's on. I don't know. I'm sorry. If you can't chat with me right now. Oh, man, I'm very upset that I can't chat with you. Let me see if I can figure out how to chat. Okay, so if you're watching this, just deal with me for a second and look at this beautiful thing that I drew while I was doing a private. For some reason, I had it on private, and now I can't figure out how to make it with the chat. So you're not going to be able to chat with me. I'm very sad about that. But anyways, I hope you're watching. If you're watching, here's the thing. I don't even know if you're watching. If you're watching, hello. Thank you for watching. I'm very sorry that you cannot chat with me, but I'm going to... Man, I don't understand why I can't chat. I don't see it here. I'm new to all this still. I mean, I'm not new to this, but I should know how to do this, but I can't figure it out. All right, I'm going to keep drawing. Here's the deal. I had this idea for the Little Pulp Sketchbook Club today to draw my trapezoid friends. And I'm sorry if you cannot chat. Hello, if you're watching. I know who you are if you are watching. Thank you for watching. And I'm just going to start shouting out names in a little while as people come on if they do. But all right, so about, 20 minutes ago, I had this idea to show you how to draw something with using a trapezoid. And the idea behind that is you can make little cute characters by just drawing a trapezoid for the head. A trapezoid is a shape that has two parallel lines. So this is essentially a trapezoid. Got two parallel lines, and then the other two lines are not parallel. And you can pretty much draw any cute character using trapezoids. I'm going to go on the overhead so you can see what I'm talking about, and I'm going to write a big note on here saying you can't chat, because for some reason I can't chat. I don't know why. I'm very upset, but look, I drew these cute little characters using my trapezoids. So I basically drew trapezoids all over the place, and then I kind of just curved them out and made little ears and eyes and nose and stuff like that. All right, so this is the first one I made, and I decided to call them my trapezoid friends. And let me just write on there if you're watching. Yeah, hello. My chat is. Hey, look, watch this. My chat is not working. Sad face. Sad face for my chat not working, but I'm sorry that that's happening. But let's do it anyway. Let's draw together. Here's my first trapezoid. I made this guy, and I created this, I'm doing this so I can, let me go on the picture. I'm doing this so I can kind of try to frame these things and maybe sell them. If anybody wanted to buy these things at my art sale coming up in a couple of weeks. So I'm going to try to put this in a frame after I color them in, and I'm going to give them a name and everything. So I decided to do a whole series of trapezoid friends. I'm going to do another one right now, and we'll do it together if you want to try to draw a trapezoid friend. So here's how you do it. You basically have to draw a shape. Now, if you're not sure how to draw a trapezoid, it looks like this, which is essentially two parallel lines. So you can even just draw a rectangle to start lightly. See how I'm drawing a light rectangle? I'm going to try to draw this guy a little bit longer like this. So here's my light rectangle. We're going to do a little erasing today. So I'm drawing this light rectangle, and then what I'm doing is I'm making these lines go out like that. And I'll erase this line because that's essentially what a trapezoid. A trapezoid is not necessarily a rectangle. it's a rectangular shape in a way, but two of the lines are parallel, which are the top and the bottom in this case, and the other two lines, I mean, there's a word for it, I don't want to get too detailed with the words, but like they're not parallel. Let's just say like they're not parallel, so they're kind of angled. Maybe they're angled in a certain way, and they're going like, it almost looks like a trapezoid could look like a pyramid with the top cut off. All right, so when you do, you make this trapezoid like this, and then you can make them straight edge like that if you want to start, but we're going to make those edges curved. So what we're going to do is we're going to do stuff like this, you see? And then we're going to erase those hard edges. So we kind of start creating this cute little face for our trapezoid friend. And this guy's going to go like that. And then I'm going to erase this. And then this one is going to go, I'm going to go up a little bit. And then once you have like the base of the trapezoid, you can do different things to kind of make it have some character. So like this is almost going up like that. And then I could even erase that line and make this guy go like this sort of thing. And this is starting to look a little bit to me like a cat. So what I might do is I might actually enhance these things and make, look, now I'm doing this sort of cat ear, and I'm doing this guy have like a cat ear like this, and then I might actually erase those lines again just to see like how it's working. And then when you have some of them, you don't erase the whole line, so you have this kind of like this sort of line, and that gives you this sort of cool guide to kind of create like this sort of interesting looking earlobe. And then you can do like this and that, and you just sort of have some fun with it. That's not exactly right, but yeah, you see what I'm doing? And then with coloring, I'm gonna kind of make this look more like a cat. I think I'm gonna make this look like a cat. It looks like a cat or like a bobcat or something. So I'm gonna do that. And then this guy I made his eyeballs like really high up. This one I'm gonna make the eyeballs like really low, like almost like a Hello Kitty kind of thing. See what I'm doing? And I'm gonna make some kind of cute little, you just make like a cute little eyeballs or something. And then I'm gonna give like a really low here, like a little triangle nose. You see? And then I'm gonna go straight down from the triangle, and I'm gonna give her like this cute little smiley face. And then she has like a little smiley face, and she's so beautiful. And then over here I'm gonna do 3 dots, and then I'm gonna have my pencil line, I'm gonna go out, out, and out. So she has like little whiskers. And I'm going to darken this in with a fine liner, but not yet, because I want to do a couple of different trapezoid friends, like this, like this, like this, for the body. Now, here's the thing about the body. When I was a kid, I used to draw animals like this. I would just basically take a line and just kind of come down like this, and then I would swoop it down and sort of make like a paw, right? And then I would come up and just stop a little bit like that. And then over here, I would do the same thing, but I would make a paw, and then I would come up like that. And then here, I would just do something like this, look, just a little kind of wavy line. That's sort of like the cat sitting on like the floor or something. And then, this is like a little trick secret. Back here, I would just do like a little kind of, like a little bump, like a little blob. That's like the little cute little cat's back. Like that's the whole back, it's facing that way. And then I would just do like a little tail. And then with shading and stuff, I would do things like that. And sometimes I would even like do a little extra belly and shade that a little bit, and just kind of makes this cute little cat sitting on a thing. And I started all with a trapezoid, because that's what we're making today. We're making trapezoid friends. This is my first trapezoid friend that I made, making this cool trapezoid shape. And this I started with a trapezoid, but look what it turned into. It looks like this cute little cat now. Oh, I have to do this. I'm going to make a line across. What I'm doing with these sketchbook pages is I'm trying to use these things to, I don't know if I'm going to frame this one, but it's cute. I'm going to color them all in and put them in frames and try to sell them at my art sale. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm coming over here like this, and I'm making a line over here. And I don't know what I'm going to name this guy. And I wish my chat was working, because then I would be able to ask you what his name should be. But maybe in the comments after I post this up, if you're watching this not live, you can send me the comments in the comment section. I don't know what to name this guy. I'm not going to do it because I really wanted to get some ideas from you guys to what I should do. But look at these two things. And then I drew these guys. Now I'm going to draw a little doggy now. I'm going to draw a trapezoid dog. Another one. You can basically take one piece of paper and draw a whole bunch of trapezoids and then make a whole bunch of characters. That's not a bad idea. Maybe I should do that. Let me do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to go a little faster so you can kind of see. So here I go. Watch. I'm going to draw a trapezoid over here. Can you see it? I hope you can see it. I'm going to draw a trapezoid over here. I'm going to draw a trapezoid over here, and I'm drawing different shaped trapezoids. It's a fun word to say, trapezoid. And what a trapezoid is, as I said before, two parallel lines, and the other two lines are not. Think of it as like a pyramid without the top pointy part. And that's kind of like a good way to think about a trapezoid. And then I'll draw another one. I'm going to have this guy going off. So this trapezoid is going off this edge. I'm keeping this edge because that's where I'm gonna try to frame these things. So here I'm going to draw a really long trapezoid. And it's going off the edge because this guy's going to be hanging off the edge because I'm going to have this whole thing and I'm going to write my trapezoid friends. And then over here, I'll do a more squat trapezoid. And then over here, I'll draw like a really like a small one, like maybe the baby trapezoid. See? It's fun to try to draw these shapes all around, and maybe another one up here. I'm giving myself a lot of work to do this, but it's okay. So now that I have these trapezoids, I have to start giving them curves so I can kind of give them personality. So this one's gonna have like some personality over here like this. He's gonna have a curve like this and a curve like that, and this is gonna be a really like deep curve like that, and then this one is gonna be maybe going up a little bit. And then this is hanging down like that. And then with the eraser, I erase. And if you really connect to one thing first, you can start working on the one friend and then do the others. But I'm going to do a couple of these just to get like the ball rolling on here so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. So here's my main trapezoid, and now I'm going to do like just a curve like this and another curve like this. I should zoom in a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. See the curve like that? If you make the curve really dark, you don't even have to erase the lines that you started with. But like if you have like a trapezoid with like really sharp edges and you want to curve the line, then you might have to erase like I did over here. And like I did, I don't know where the other one is, on my cat, I did erase a bit because it went all the way over here, the trapezoid, you see? So I had to erase all of that. So that's what you do. And then over here, I'm going to go just a little curve and a little curve. And this guy, watch this. Now, once you start making that's like the shape of the head of the friend that you're making. And then I'm gonna just do like a big oval here and another big oval here. And I'm gonna make this a dog, like a cute little dog. Watch. I'm gonna make like little doggy ears, like this. And then this guy is like going like this. And then his eyeballs, he's looking down. And I'm going to give him some lashes. I practiced this guy before. And I'm going to give him some like eyelids. And then over here I'm going to give him like these little freckles. Oh man, I should zoom in. Let me try to zoom in on this. Every time I zoom in I get nervous that I'm going to mess it up. And then I'm going to do like a little triangle. And a little mouth like this. And it's like a little doggy. And maybe for the trapezoid friends, I'm just going to do something like this for now for my collection of trapezoid friends. I'm making trapezoid friends, and my chat's not working. Sorry about that. I don't know why, but it's not working. This guy is going to be, look at this, watch. And tell me if you can guess what it is, although you can't tell me if you can guess what it is, but I'm pretty sure by now you can guess what this is going to be. It rhymes with funny. And now, with this, you might have to do some erasing to kind of really sort of create. This guy's too close to this trapezoid, so I might erase that guy. And with a bunny, there's a bunny. So look, you can do like little ears like that. And then with the bunny, sometimes the bunnies, their faces go down a little bit like this because they have that cute little mouth. And then like this is like his little, and then a little triangle nose. And then his eyes. I think the bunny, I'm going to make him like, I don't know if I want to make big eyes, but just something like that. I don't love that bunny. This is too dark over here. When I start doing, like, if you take the fine liners after you sort of start blocking it out and you sort of darken in the lines, then you can really start playing with like the shape of the ear. And you can do this kind of thing and go down, and you can go like this and go down. And then he'll have like, bunnies have like long whiskers, I think, don't they? I don't even know. And then this is, I don't love that curve, but look. And then he's like a cute little bunny. I think I need to have him have eyelashes. Is he spooky looking? He's kind of spooky looking, but I really like this dog. I'm gonna do that dog in a larger scale. So, like, this is my little mushroom trapezoid friend. I gave him the sunshine, I gave him some grass. I'm gonna name him over here, and if my chat was on, I'd ask you for what his name is, but my chat's not working. This is my cat, which I don't absolutely love, but I don't not love it, I just kinda love it. I drew a bunny the other day that was actually pretty cool. Let me do a new one. I'm gonna do another one. I'm just gonna keep doing them. No, wait, I wanna keep doing this one, I'm sorry. Now what I'm gonna do is this, watch. Here's another idea. Hold on, let me flip this paper over so you can really understand this. So you draw a shape like this, a trapezoid shape. It's basically like a rectangle with like a pyramid. I'm saying the same thing over and over again, but look, you draw this, and then I'm gonna do it with a marker so you can really understand this. Now I'm gonna try to have fun with the curve. So I'm coming over here like this, and I'm going like that. You see? I didn't go all the way to the corner of that edge, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna erase that edge. That's how you start creating these cool looking shapes that will be the faces for your trapezoid friends. And then this one's gonna go like that. And then I'll go, oh, you know, I want to do the marker. Now I'm wondering why I can't see, and I'm having such a hard time drawing these things because I don't have my drawing glasses on. There we go. I go like this, and this, and I'm coming down over here, and I'm gonna go like that, you see? And then here I'm gonna go curve down like this, and I'm gonna bring it up, and I'm gonna connect it like that. And then you don't even have to erase all these lines yet, but if you want to, you can. Sometimes when I'm doing a drawing, I like to leave all the lines there so I can kind of really feel like the drawing of it, so I can kind of sketch and do different things. All right, so what am I gonna do now? Let's see, like I wanna do like some kind of like frog-like thing, or, yeah, but I really, this has potential to looking like another one of these cute guys, so I don't know if I should frame him out, but it's almost turning into like little mushroom people. I'm just gonna keep doing this with the mushrooms. I'm just thinking out loud now. And now I'm gonna give this guy, the other guy had eyeballs going up. I'm gonna make this guy like this, look. He's got eyeballs going this way. I should have do that, but I'm not gonna do that. If I didn't draw the black line, I might make his eyeballs going out. And this is going like this. And he's looking, the other guy's looking up, so I'm gonna make this guy look down. It's just fun to make like little characters out of like blobs. And my potato drawing I did a while ago, and it's relaxing to do this and just kind of make a shape. I mean, you can make triangle people, but triangle friends. But I like trapezoid friends. I like saying the word trapezoid. This is like this, and now I have this line over here, and I kind of like that line. It's giving me an idea for like maybe his mouth is like this, and maybe he's like. See, now I'm thinking out loud. It's kind of like he's like not sure what to do. And he's kind of cute, and he's got a little thing, and I'm gonna make his freckles like this. I should darken that guy in so you can kind of understand him and color him in. Look, I don't know, maybe should I make his smile go up? Yeah, look. Now I'm just really sort of just drawing and relaxing to the draw. But look, it's kind of cute. I think I just messed that up. I think I just might have messed it up. Yeah. But look, it's my cute little mushroom trapezoid friend guy, sort of. It's going with this guy. They're like friends. Oh, no, I'm definitely going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm taking my little pink Carvey. Just give me a second here, because I like the way this looks. So I want to see if maybe I can... Because I have my art sale on June 21st, and I'm trying to use some of these drawings if they look good, I'm going to try to sell them. I'll put them in a frame and sell them. Like, you want to buy one of Frank's little trapezoid friend drawings, you can. This guy going to have, this is his line. I decided to make a whole series of trapezoid friends and give them names. I like this guy. I started doing this guy, but I don't think I'm going to make this part of the trapezoid friends because it looks too much like a cat. I like these guys because I don't know what they are. Like they're mushrooms or frogs or some kind of being or something. And this one, this has, I gotta zoom out a little bit. I'm sorry, this might mess everything up. Let's see. Yeah, and I'm so sorry I don't have my chat working. I don't know what happened. I went online this morning at 9 o'clock. I'm going on the video. No one's watching. I'm thinking, what's happening? Nobody's on this thing. I should just keep going. I'll post it later. Maybe there's a glitch. And then I realized it was set to the private. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I shut it off and I went back on. And then the chat's not working. So, I mean, I don't know what's happening. I'm going to make this guy sitting on a bed of rocks, which is going to take time. So I'm just going to sketch out a few of them like this. But then I'm going to use my cool looking fine liner to make a bed of rocks. And basically the bed of rocks, it's just going to be all different circles. That's going to take time to do. And I'm probably not going to do them all right now, but it's kind of cool looking. And it will actually look really nice when I finish the whole thing, but I'm not going to do them all right now. I just want to get a couple on covering him so I can kind of see what he looks like. This one's definitely a girl. She's got a flower. And this one's a boy. I don't know what he is yet. I think I'm going to make them trapezoid mushroom friends. These are like just a bed of rocks. And there's going to be like little leaves growing out of the rocks, like stuff like this. Look, just like a little... It's not necessarily flowers. It's just these kind of like... I don't know, I'm walking my dog these days all over the place, and she's like having a hard time making a poopy because the grass is growing because of the heat. All the weeds are growing so tall, and so she's like going into this like bed of weeds. And I'm like, oh man, Bowie, what are you doing? And she looks like she's really struggling because she likes to have like a flat area of grass to make her, to do her business, to make her doggy duty, if you know what I mean. But look, it's kind of cute. He's like on a bed of rocks with some, I mean, maybe I'm just going to do this. Like this guy got a flower with the sun. This has got the vine, and there'll be maybe a cloud over here like this. Like it's a cloudy day for this guy. Does that look like a cloud? Maybe there's two clouds. The sun is not out on this one. Oh, I don't like that. That's not good. That's why I'm doing it in pencil. And I really want to try to sell these things. I mean, I'm going to try to sell them. What's the difference? Why can't I? I could do what I want. You don't have to buy them. But if it looks good, and I make up a cool name for my trapezoid friends, like I'm going to make like some really interesting names. And then I'm going to, maybe I'll even frame, like the edge of this will have like a little curve. It's really good to take a drawing in your sketchbook or any kind of piece of paper and do like a bordered frame on it so you can kind of work within that. You can break the frame and go outside the frame and do stuff like that. But it's back to like the whole idea of the trapezoid. Like you create a shape and then practicing with like a fine liner to draw those straight lines. This is actually good for your hand-eye coordination if you really want to learn how to draw. Sometimes drawing is really just practicing with how you hold a pen and how you actually handle a line, like straight lines in different ways. Like it's really hard, and you start moving the paper around so you can kind of understand how you draw. Like if I tried to draw this straight line going all the way up, moving my arm straight up like that, I would start like moving like this, and it would get really scraggly. But if you move the paper around and you kind of do that, then it becomes kind of cool. Look, I'm gonna do this. So yeah, my chat's not working. This sketchbook club, the background, my background over here is definitely going away this week. This is the last time you'll be able to see this background because I'm taking apart this whole table not today. I got 2 birthday parties today. Whoa, I got 2 birthday parties today. I gotta pay attention to the time because this birthday party is a little earlier than normal. So the parents for the birthday party, they're coming, I don't know, like soon after I log off of this live thing. Man, I really like the way this looks. Look at my trapezoid friends. You love them? I love these guys. I think they're cute. I like them. I'm going to do a whole series of trapezoid friends. Maybe I'll evolve them, make them more complicated, more interesting. I don't know, I'm going to keep going. All right, so I like this guy. I wanted to put some color on them, but I don't know. I'm not sure what color to use yet. That line is sort of still interesting to me. I don't know what that line is going to turn into. I think I need another vine of some sort. Like another, like something to balance it out. I don't know, maybe that. Maybe it's just like this cute little one. Like that. Yeah, I think that needed that. I don't know why, but it just needed that. And then I'm going to do this. This is a, I don't know what this is, a Sakura Microperm? I think this is the one Adeline got me. Adeline, I like this pen. Thanks for giving it to me if you're watching this video. Look, and you just kind of, you make texture. Like this guy has blades of grass that I'm actually going to make. I'm going to look for the really thin one. Give me a second while I look for it. Whoa, I like this one except it's brown. I'm not sure that's the right color. I think I had a black one. Yeah, this one. Oof. I don't know if this is the right color either. This is not the .05. I got these really, really thin markers. These are amazing. I'm going to use this for the grass on this guy. Watch. I'm going to try to zoom in. Man, my light is like right on top of my camera. I really hope I don't mess this up. All right, here we go. I'm going to try to draw this grass now. Look, watch, this is fun. Now what I did, I used the pencil to make all of these blades of grass, but I'm not trying to trace the blades of grass that I drew with the pencil. What I'm trying to do is just create new blades of grass, like long kind of hedge-like pieces of blades of grass, because they're going to kind of, and I'm not going to erase the lines. So the pencil lines with the blades of grass and adding a little color, it's going to give it so much interesting dimension, at least I think. And that's what I'm going to do. And I'm just kind of taking this super thin fine liner, and I'm just sort of doing this. And then just to kind of show you what I mean, I don't know what color. I think I'm going to make these guys like super bright colors. I might even paint them like with acrylic paint, fluid acrylic paints that are like bright. I don't know. But like, look, a little green, just a little bit of green like this coming in, like just little lines. See? Oh, it's starting. It's going to take time, but... And then some yellows. I'm just kind of now like trying to figure out how to make this thing look right. And I'll just put some yellow in here, just a little dash of yellow. Yeah, I think I'm going to make the stems of these mushroom guys like this kind of... Look, I'll start giving it some color so you can kind of understand what I'm doing. Oh, Kevin's here. What's up, Kevin? Look at this. I'm making a trapezoid friend. And then I'm going back over here with this, making some more blades of grass. Like this, see? And I'm just going to keep doing it. And I think this is going to look really sweet at the end. The flower, I don't know yet. I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to make these trapezoid friends muted colors or really bright colors. It's going to either be like the backgrounds are like really bright and the characters are muted colors, or the characters are really bright and the background are muted. I don't know yet, but that's why I'm going to do this. I'm going to just kind of give them some color to start, just to set them off from the white background. And I'm going to bring this guy, and I'm going to darken him in like this. Yeah, I started taking some of my drawings, and I started framing them. And I'm going to sell them on June 21st at my art sale. I think it's going to be 3 or 4. I don't know what it's going to be. 3 or 4 o'clock till about 7 or 8 o'clock, I think. I don't know, because I have a toddler workshop the next morning, so, whew. But after that, one more party after the toddler workshop, and then nothing else. That's it. That's the last workshop of the place. And then I'm going to pack up the main studio. I'm going to move to the new space over there. I said yes to the space. I can't believe I said yes. I'm going to put it on an email in the next couple of days. Look at this guy. I think he's just the cutest thing I've ever made. Not really, but he's pretty cute. I made a cute little frog. I made a cute little rhino with an easel. I made a duck painting a duck. But this guy, I don't know what his name is gonna be. I'm gonna put some more green over here. And if you draw, like, that's the best part about it. Like, if you don't know what to do for the body, just make like a blobby body and then put like grass behind him or a bed of flowers. I did a rhino. I couldn't figure out the rhino's body, so I just made him sitting on a bed of flowers, and all the flowers are shaped like hearts, which was kind of nice. That was kind of fun. And put some green on the stem. I gotta get some more yellow. And then I might dot these things. I don't know if that's a good idea or bad idea. I need a thicker marker for that. 0.5. I'm gonna do this. Oh, man, I like this guy. I'm making little dots like this. Look at him. And then I'll make this line will be like a straight line, but I'm gonna go thin. I'm gonna keep it thin to start because I'm not sure yet with the color. I'm still sort of figuring this out. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this guy. Look, he's so cute. My son, 17-year-old son, is taking the SAT today. Or in Hewlett, the town called Hewlett. I don't know, it's like in 5 towns over there. I don't know where he's going. My wife took him there this morning. I don't know. Look at this. He's so cute. I don't know that the sun. I don't know if I should darken the sun. I'm going to do it. It's a line art drawing, so it's like an illustration. I'm going to do this. I'm going to give him like the sun rays. I'm going to do this. I might not. Let's see. Should I do this? Let me try something. Just thinking out loud. I'm sorry. I'm just kind of really focused on it now because I really want to draw this. I like the way it looks. And if you're drawing a trapezoid, friend, man, I would really love to see it. I'm sorry you can't chat with me today. I'm so sad about that, but it is what it is. My chat's dysfunctioning. I went on the YouTube this morning and it was set to private. I did a whole 15-minute. I drew this guy. I drew him in private. Like the YouTube setting was set to private. I don't even know how I did it or what I did to make that happen, but I think it defaults to that, and I kind of remember now, like I switch it when I do the edit, but I got here, I couldn't think of what to draw. Setting up for the birthday party. I packed a couple of boxes today. I tried to like do some stuff before I started went on, and then next thing you know, I'm online. I'm on the YouTube live, and there's nobody watching. I was like, what's happening here? Nobody at all is watching that. I mean, that's crazy. Look at this. Yellow. I gotta put some yellow for the sun. I'm just gonna kind of put a little bit of yellow for the sun. Yellow and orange and red. I really want this to. I don't know what to do with this thing. Whether or not I should, maybe I'll just make the whole thing muted. I had this idea that these guys were gonna be like super bright, and I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna keep it like, I'm gonna get some blue. I'm gonna put some, sorry, I can't find my blue pencil. Where's my blue? Oh man, I thought I put a blue, oh there it is. Blue and green. I got this green pencil here. Maybe I'll make the under the grass, like this is like a nice green. I think I might just keep this subtle. I think I might keep it subtle. I think I like the way this looks. And then I'm gonna put like some blue color here. And if I had the patience to do this kind of scraggly lines with the colored pencil in this light blue, and then add some green, and then add some yellow, and then just keep layering with the colored pencils. If you ever watch colored pencil artists work with colored pencils, they're unbelievable. They kind of just do this. It's almost like you don't see what's happening, and then all of a sudden you start to really see it. It's sort of the beauty of it. Like, you have to just have the patience to, some kids, adults, kids, everybody, they just start like as dark as they can to make it blue. They want it to be blue, but you have to have a little more patience with it. You gotta just kind of let it build. Like, see what I'm doing? I'm just taking the time to kind of lightly, and I don't have, somewhere in here I have other blue colored pencils, but I don't have them here. But I will get more blue colored pencils like these guys in different shades of blue and green, and I will keep layering that thing like this, you see? Because it just looks really nice after a while. And then you just sort of keep going. You go all the way to the sun. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep this like subtle, like really calming, like it's not too bright. Maybe I'll do a whole series of Trapezoid Friends bright colors in another time, but I'm kind of liking the way this looks. I think I need some brown on the dirt floor underneath the leaves. Man, I didn't expect to just make this one thing. I was gonna do a whole bunch of Trapezoid friends, but I didn't. I made this guy. I like this guy too. And these are my two keepers for the moment. I might make a Trapezoid friend for a print later today at the birthday party. I think I'm gonna do that. Man, look, these guys are cute. I like these guys. I like the cat too. I'm not saying I don't like this cat, but this looks too much like a cat, which I guess is good because I made a cat. But I really wanted to make Trapezoid friends, and now I have two of them. I mean, I don't feel bad for the cat. I don't want the cat to think I'm not friends with the cat, but I really like these guys. Look at this guy. I'm looking at him on the screen behind the camera where I'm looking at you. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, can't you just see? Look how nice this looks. What color should I make the face on this guy? Oh gosh, man! I wish I had the chat on. I'm gonna give him like a coral color. Yeah, I was thinking red, just to counterbalance the blue over there, like an orangey red for the face. But I'm gonna just put a little base of pink on him now, just to give him some kind of context. I really want to flesh this guy out in the next 10 minutes, and then I gotta go because I do have to leave a little bit earlier than normal. Sometimes the last couple of weeks, I didn't have a birthday party or nothing afterwards on the Saturday. I had like a workshop later in the day, so I stayed on the Little Pulp Sketchbook Club a little longer. But today I really have to, gotta be on point because I got these parents coming for the birthday party pretty soon. Like, they're coming soon, I think, yeah. Kevin's here getting the shop ready. Mike will be here soon. And then we got 2 birthday parties today. I got a toddler workshop tomorrow. I got my last ever class trip on Wednesday in this space. Man, I had my last like big class trip. This Wednesday I have a special needs class trip. And I really like the way this looks. Except I gotta make it a little darker. I definitely have to make it a little darker, but not too dark. But look, now, do you see what I'm doing? Do you see this? Do you see how light I'm pressing? You have to do this. It's really fun. Get yourself... Crayola pencils are really good. I like them. I use these. These are Blick pencils from the Blick art store. I really like to go to that place out in Long Island. There's one in Brooklyn. I haven't been to the one in Manhattan yet. There's a flagship store in Manhattan. Man, I want to go there. But yeah, look, I guess this is going to work with the purple. Look at him. Her. This is a girl. What is her name? I don't know what her name is going to be. Man, I really wanted to come up with a name today, but I'm not going to do it. Last week, or 2 weeks ago, I don't remember when I made the owl, Owie. I made the owl called Owie. It's like Howie without an H. But look at him. He's her. I keep saying him. This is the boy. There's a boy. There's a girl. They're friends, and my friends, and they're your friends. If you want to be friends with these guys, you can. Okay, this is a little too, it's too much different. I mean, I got to make this one like, yeah, this has got to be like more corally. I think I got to get some yellow in there. I need another yellow. Oh, yeah, this yellow. Oh, these are nice yellows. Let's see, this yellow. Yeah. That's what I'm looking for. Look. And I'll even put some of that yellow in here because the yellow with the purple will counterbalance and it just gives it some depth. When you use the complementary colors, it's looking a little too, maybe I made them too brownish now. I think I got some more, I got to kind of, now I'm pressing a little bit harder. And I think I do have to give him a little bit more. I really like working with the colored pencils. Normally I work with the Triple fine liners, but I'm kind of feeling these colored pencils these days because you can kind of really layer them. Look at this, so cute, so cute. Do you love it? I love it, but I'm not sure. Now I'm getting a little concerned about how I'm going to make this look like it's coming out. I don't want to do something with the lines. Like I was thinking of doing some hatch lines like that to create like some definition. Like, you know, something like this. Yeah, maybe I'll do that, but I got to be very careful about that because I'm not sure I want to do that yet, and I already did it. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I'm looking at it on the screen. I think I need some red, and I need some orange. I don't know if that's a good idea because I started with the purple. This might get a little too dingy and dark. I was talking about making it super bright or muted, and now it's getting a little... The red... with the blue and the purple, I don't know, but maybe it looks good. What do you think? Yeah, he's so cute. It's really fun to shade with the pencils. I was not doing this a lot. I never really used colored pencils, but if you see what I'm doing with the lines and just kind of like just little line like this, I mean, look at how nice this looks with the layering. I mean, when you paint here, especially in the shop, we're using different colors, and like if I have a painting that's got a lot of green, which is basically blue and yellow, I will put red in like the next couple of days, because that is going to give it a little bit more like depth of color. And this is very much similar to that with the colored pencils. You just sort of like painting with the pencil, just little lines like this. And he just kind of, he's so cute. I don't know about the yellow though. I think this yellow needs to be a little different color, but I don't know what color. Maybe I'll do this little, it's a little too similar to that, but I'm gonna kind of do this. See what I'm doing now? I'm hatching it in this way, like making it almost like it's like curved lines, because the line work is gonna show up. I definitely need to give it some shadow underneath here like this. But I don't know what shadow, but I'm gonna use a little blue to see if that kind of helps. See what I'm doing? Man, I really like the way this looks. Anyway, so that's what I did. I had this idea right before I went on. I mean, literally, I was walking around the shop, like looking for like the last few pencils that I want to use, because I collect some of my pencils. They're scattered about my shop sometimes, and I was like, yeah, I'm definitely going to show the kids how to draw with the Trapezoid, and then I'm going to say, whoa, I'll call them Trapezoid friends, and I'll make a whole series of drawings of my Trapezoid friends, and that's what this is. It's one of my Trapezoid friends. I have to color the entire thing blue, which I'm not going to be able to do right now because I'm going to leave soon, because I got to get ready for this big birthday party that we have going on here. But I do want to just sort of anchor the background color over here so you can kind of see the balance of this, because I really think it's going to look good. I think I might keep the flower white, but put a little bit of yellow in the center of the flower, which you're not really seeing too much because it's like, yeah, but it's there, it's there. And I kind of now like that yellow, that I might use this, because then it will connect to the sun. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And don't forget, I got to put that there. And I just realized I have to actually, the bottom of this guy, he's down over here. That's where he is. So I got to make sure I see the whole kind of thing. And I'm going to do this. A little bit more of this definition over there to kind of, yeah. That's where it's, see that? You see what I just did? That little bit of like extra line work over here, that gives him like, it's popping out so he looks more like a mushroom or something. All right. I mean, I really like this guy. I really wanted to name him, but I'm not going to do it. I don't know what his name is going to be. It's going to be something amazing. I'm going to try to make up a word for his name, because, you know, I made up this whole idea of making Trapezoid friends. And I'm going to give him a cool name. Be like something Lloyd, like something with Oid. Johnny Oid. Bobby Oid. I don't know. Something like that. So like they're all like trapezoids, like Oid at the end of their names. Oh man, that's a cool name. That's a cool idea. Hermoid. Jimoid. Frankoid. Saroid. Stelloid, Jackoid, I don't know. Different things. Ozzioid, Ophelioid. That's a cool name. Anyway, you just come up with different names, and I don't know. I'm not sure yet, but I gotta go. I have to make this thing 45 minutes today, because I really have to, I gotta get ready for the birthday party, because the parents are coming soon, and I gotta get the shop ready for our last few birthday parties. Can you believe this? We have like only 2 more birthday parties, 3 more birthday parties. I don't even know. Yeah, I gotta figure it out. But June 21st, art sale. It's gonna be amazing. It's a slash party art sale. I'm gonna sell a lot of stuff. I'm gonna sell this guy. I'm gonna sell him. I'm gonna put him in a frame, and I'm gonna sell my Trapezoid friends. This guy's gonna be blue, I think. I might make this guy blue, like it's all blues. I'm not gonna do that now. I don't have time. Let me zoom out so you can kind of see the whole thing. What did I talk about today? Oh man, I'm really zooming out. So today, I made my Trapezoid friends. I made this guy. I'm gonna make this guy. I made this cat, which I like, but I don't love. And then earlier, last night actually, I did this. Let me just show you this before I go. I did this. I'm gonna draw this. I'm gonna draw it with lines and red lines and black line. I don't know, different things. I don't know sure what I'm gonna do there yet. But I'm gonna do that. Oh, man, there's other things. Where are my other things? Where are they? Man, I thought I had them. Oh, here they are. I drew this flower, which I'm gonna also draw and finish and frame. I don't know if I'm gonna frame this, but I tried to draw an elephant. I don't love it, but it's not bad. And then this one I don't like, but I drew this flower. Look at the lines. I drew all these lines on this flower. I tried to draw like a structured line work flower. It's based on a Piet Mondrian flower called chrysanthemum, but it doesn't really look right. And then I'm gonna do this. Look, I wrote this bubble letters with the word beautiful, which I thought was kind of nice. I'm gonna do this. So I'm gonna do all of these things. So I'm gonna decorate all these things and make them finished, put them in frames, and sell them at my art sale. Oh man, look at this guy. He's so cute. All right. That's the Little Pulp Sketchbook Club for the day. Sorry that my chat wasn't working. I'm sorry I went on late. This is live YouTubing, or whatever you want to call this. But I would love it if you would draw some Trapezoid friends. And if you do draw Trapezoid friends, send me a picture of them because I would love to see them. All right, so that was Kevin opening and closing the door. Should do it a little quieter when I'm on the live, but I mean, I'm not going to say that. But all right, so that's it. Little Pulp Sketchbook Live for the June 7th. I can't believe it's June 7th. I got 23 days. 23 days. I got 23 days to clean this entire place out. And if you saw what I'm looking at, you'd go, whoa, Frank, you should get off this live and get ready and start cleaning this place, because I am. But it's a slow process. All right. That's the story. There goes the door again. Boom. I just yelled at Kevin for slamming the door, but he did it again. But it's okay. He doesn't know. He's going to do it again right now. Here he goes. Are you going to do it again? All right. I'll see you guys later. All the best. And thanks for watching. I don't even remember how to end this thing. Okay. I'll see you guys later. Bye. That was terrible. No, I'm all right.